Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. To officially begin our ceremonies, everyone is requested to stand for the ASEAN Anthem. You may now be seated. ASEAN Law and Justice Ministers, Attorneys General, Secretary of Justice, Secretary General of ASEAN, the heads of delegation, esteemed delegates, guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and welcome to Manila for the opening of the 13th ASEAN Law Ministers meeting and the signing of the ASEAN Treaty on Extradition. To deliver his welcome remarks and to introduce our keynote speaker, may we call on Acting Secretary of Justice, Frederick A. Vida.
Sorry for that. Your Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome you to the 13th ASEAN Law Ministers meeting, a vital platform for strengthening justice and regional cooperation within our ASEAN community. This gathering is always a reminder that while ASEAN countries may differ in history, culture, and legal traditions, we share a common goal, a region where laws are fair, institutions are trusted, and people feel secure and protected. This morning, we are honored to be joined by our keynote speaker, whose leadership has placed strong emphasis on integrity in public service, institutional reform, and the rule of law as a backbone of national progress. Throughout the years, the President has been a consistent voice for regional partnership and a firm believer that ASEAN's strength lies in our shared responsibility to uphold stability, justice, and mutual respect. Ladies and gentlemen, to officially commence this momentous event, it is my great privilege to welcome our most honored guest, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you very much, Justice Secretary Frederick Vida. Please, yes, thank you. The ASEAN Secretary General, His Excellency Dr. Kim Horn Kao, and other officials of the ASEAN Secretariat, the ASEAN Law Ministers and delegates, fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. A good day to you all. It is with great pride that I welcome you all here in Manila as we open the 13th ASEAN Law Ministers Meeting. First established in Bali in 1986, this meeting has long been one of the sectoral bodies under ASEAN Political Security Community pillar. When ASEAN first brought its law ministers together, nearly 4 decades ago, we were a region still discovering our potential. But even then, we knew that our coming together would mean little if it were not anchored on justice and progress. That conviction remains true to us today. This year, we stand on the threshold of significant achievements, the ASEAN Extradition Treaty, also known as the AET. The AET reflects our collective resolve that individuals with criminal charges will not escape justice by crossing borders in ASEAN. This treaty harmonizes legal principles commonly found in international agreements, including the extradition of nationals, procedures for provisional arrest and documentation, mechanisms for the settlement of disputes and implementation, amongst others. The signing of the AET will be a defining moment in our effort to bring to justice those who have acted against the law. With this landmark treaty, we send a clear message to the world that we are united and that our legal foundation is stronger than ever. While the AET will strengthen us in combating conventional cross-border crimes, we must also consider the emerging transnational challenges that will require all of us to work more effectively now and in the future. I speak of the threat of cybercrimes and the ethical and legal implications of artificial intelligence. We must ensure that our laws can govern the digital space fairly and securely. We must also intensify our efforts to be proactive, ensuring that ASEAN's growth is sustainable, secure, and rooted in human dignity. We make these efforts to promote the idea that the law continues to be the great equalizer of our time. This is especially true now as we have seen how corruption, inefficiency, and impunity can erode the moral bases of our society. Therefore, we must ensure that the legal framework works for the benefit of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, the Philippines reaffirms its commitment to working with all member states towards a stronger and more resilient ASEAN. We also look forward to extending this support to our newest partner, Timor-Leste, and stand ready to assist them as they prepare to join our legal bodies. Truly, ASEAN is only as strong as the engagement of every member state, and we value every voice at that table. So I thank all of you, our ministers, senior officials, our partners who have dedicated your work to this historic undertaking. Your work keeps ASEAN principled and united in today's increasingly interconnected and complicated world. Let us continue on this path as we make the rule of law the most enduring promise that we can make to our people. Together, let us honor that promise and work towards it, united in the belief that justice and fairness know no borders in ASEAN. Thank you very much. Mabuhay ang ASEAN. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President to grant us a photo opportunity. may we call on the ALA-MM ministers and the Secretary General of ASEAN to please proceed on stage. Thank you very much. Please remain on stage. To join the group already on stage for the second photo, may we invite the ASEAN Treaty on Extradition signing ministers of Lao People's Democratic Republic and the Socialist Republic of Vietnam and the chair of the ASEAN Senior Law Officials Meeting. Thank you. And now, may we request the President and everyone on stage to please proceed downstage for a group photo. May we also request our attendees to gather at the center to join us for this group photo. Once again, we are requesting our attendees to gather at the center and join us for the group photo. Can everyone kindly compress and gather in the middle? Once again, everybody at the back, kindly compress to the center of the room. Everybody at the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Mr. President. And that concludes our program. You may now return to your seats. Kindly be seated and settle down. Thank you.